What's up, everybody? Oh. Hey, everybody, my name is Chris.
And I'm Sav. We came from TikTok, and I think our most requested thing was that we made a YouTube channel. So here we are. Today we decided to do a question and answer. So I had all of you guys send me questions at my Instagram, which is Savannah, SAVANA_Martin. And
I don't have one. I'm a little old for that. I don't have any social media, so we're fine. This is all new to me.
Okay, but we're gonna give it our best shot. Okay, so the first question that we got asked the most was, how did we meet?
How did we meet? Well, I happened to set up an interview with Savannah in the salon, which I've been in the hair industry for 21 years. Set up the interview. We worked for a while. For how long did we work together?
I think it was about a year.
For about a year, I guess, before we finally kind of like had that connection. It was kind of a weird connection, and I never really felt anything like it. Because I previously have had, I have 3 other kids and kind of got out of a toxic relationship as well as you getting out of a bad relationship. And I don't know, I guess we just kind of like, did I ask you to go out to dinner with me or something like that?
Yeah, you asked me to go to Elmer's for a bean and cheese burrito.
Yeah, we went out a bean and cheese burrito, a little
hole in the wall.
Pretty hole in the wall, awesome hole in the wall Mexican restaurant. And I think after that, we just kind of been together almost every day ever since, kind of off and on, along with a lot of other ups and downs.
Second question asked was, how is it being a stepmom, or how did it go meeting the kids for the first time? And I would say meeting the kids was a little bit easier than other situations, only because we were already working together and the kids would come in and out of the salon, so it wasn't my first time meeting them. And I would say the oldest one, Tizzy, she had a hard time with it at first. Like, she's 19 and I'm 25, so it was a little bit of like an age thing. And
I was nervous.
Yeah, oh yeah, you were super nervous. But now we're best friends, and she's like my little right-hand man, so it makes it easy. And the other 2, they're really chill and they kind of just go with the flow. Tage, I think, came around the most.
Tage is pretty...
in the beginning.
He's a lover, sensitive.
Yeah.
He kind of comes with open arms until you give him a read.
Yeah. And Trinity, the youngest, she's a spicy pumpkin. She definitely gave us a run for our money, but she has a really big heart, and she's definitely coming around and being part of the family, especially when we had Trip, our youngest baby. And that's
especially within the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, she's really come a long way, for sure.
It's definitely in the making.
Next question was, what is our age difference and how did our families react to it? Do you want to go first?
For sure. 42.
I'm 26.
So we got 16 years there. Wow, I don't know. It's weird to me because in the beginning I was like, wow, that's crazy. It's a big difference. But I'm such a young person at heart, and I'm so active that I don't know. I probably act like I'm at least 30. I would imagine. At least I hope so. I'm not an old man. I have a ton of energy. I'm glad I have some kids that I had young, so they're able to experience this part of my life with me, and a second part of my life with me with new kids. How did my family take to the age difference? My mom at first was kind of like a little leery on it, I guess. Is I don't really know how to explain it. Just kind of like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? And then, it was like, when I didn't act like I didn't, it was like, no big deal. It's no big deal. And then once they met her, then it was fine. You know, everybody was open arms and hugging and kissing, and it was like this family just came together almost rather quickly. I mean, I expected it was going to be a lot more work. My sister, oh my gosh, I was probably the most concerned with. I look up to my sister very much. There's 3 years between us, and she's a little more of she's protective over me, you know, we can say, even though we are older, she still is protective. And you know, it was the biggest welcoming, and she had open arms, and her whole family did, and it's been probably the coolest experience and transition in my life that I could possibly have ever had.
Yeah.
What does your family have to say about it?
I mean, my mom and dad, they definitely have been through a lot with me, so me bringing around Chris that was 16 years older wasn't like a big shocker to them, only because they are just kind of so accepting of everybody. And I mean, my mom's like your cute little first grade teacher, and my dad's a businessman, so it was just like, no, whatever. But they really, really loved him when they saw just like kind of how happy I was. And for the first time in my life, it was like everything was kind of falling into place, and I was on the right track, and I had a good headspace on. And yeah, I think
when I came over there, I was nervous.
Yeah.
Obviously, right? Meeting a father, I'm a father. I was like, ugh. And it was the coolest thing ever. I felt super welcome. I mean, everybody, we had dinner, and it's kind of like we actually kind of maybe knew each other. It was just like everything was cool and calm. There was no drama or tension. So it's been a hell of a ride, but it's been all good.
Yeah, I think another one of the questions that we got a lot that ties in with this is advice that we could give to couples experiencing the same thing. And I would definitely just say practice what you preach. So if you're happy and you're expressing your happiness, then obviously your family will see that, and so will your friends, and they slowly but surely will accept it, don't you think?
100%.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think your happiness is truly at it's their biggest want for you, and so if you can just show them, you know, your happiness and
I think between the both of us, like you at a young age had a lot of hardship. You know, you went through a lot of, you know,
abandonment.
I mean, there was a lot of things there that, you know, caused a lot of unhappiness and a lot of, you know, dysfunction and toxic behavior. And I mean, even with that age difference, you know, I had that same toxic, you know, there was bad relationships, you know, and, you know, just trying to do the right thing for all the wrong reasons. You know, finally, I think that when the families, you know, saw the happiness that, the happiness that was brought to me, I mean, because they saw me the way I was for 18 years, it was open arms, you know, all they wanted me is to see me happy, you know, and when your family loves you and your friends love you, it shouldn't really matter anything else, you know. At the end, if you're happy, you're happy. That's how it is, you know, within certain guidelines. But and your family was the same way. They saw you happy, and it didn't really matter at the end of the day. There was nothing better than you being happy, smiling, and being secure.
Yeah, definitely. Our next question is, what is our favorite memory?
Since like day one.
Yeah.
Since
you met me.
Well, everything's moved so fast. There was one memory that I have that I didn't really actually know how well it was gonna go, but I figured, what the hell, let's just go for it. So, wanted to go snowboarding, take everybody snowboarding. We have only been talking for a little while.
I think like a couple weeks.
Yeah, but the kids didn't really meet enough.
Yeah.
You know, to do a trip maybe. So I was nervous, needless to say, but so decided to go snowboarding, take everybody snowboarding, took the whole crew. It was me, Sav, my daughter Tizzy, Tage, and Trinity, all 5 of us. Jumped in the truck, went up to Sunrise to go snowboarding, and it worked out alright. Everybody got along really well. There was definitely some challenges there, hiking up and down the hill, people not knowing how to snowboard properly.
Oh, wait, are you talking shit?
Well, it's like, I just want to go to the top of the hill and just let's do it. And a few times down the bunny slope wasn't good enough, so...
No, you did not let us go down the bunny slope at all. You said,
had more than enough.
Let's go up the ski lift.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, sure. Make sure that they stop the ski lift before we go all the way up.
Yeah, because that's just how that you can just tell them to shut their machine off, right?
Well, I did.
Yeah, well, that's true, you did. So they shut the machine off, but how did your snowboarding day go?
Yeah, I fell on my butt probably countless times.
Yeah.
And little Miss Trinity, our spicy pumpkin, she...
12 years old.
Yeah, I think she was 10 at the time. Was she
Maybe
11?
10. Yeah, that was a
Yeah. She definitely didn't care for it. So her and I proceeded to walk down the mountain.
No, you forget this. I hiked down the mountain carrying all of the gear.
It's fine. But that's your favorite memory?
Well, it was a good memory because even though that we weren't snowboarding and skiing and everybody was having a good time doing that activity, everybody as a family for the first outing was fantastic.
Yeah.
There was no drama.
Yeah.
Nobody had any problems with each other. Everybody got along great. And overall, we had good memories and fun. I was just a little forceful in getting everybody to snowboard properly, and it didn't work. We needed one more day.
Or 2.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Last question is, are we going to have kids later on? What do you think about it?
I don't even know what to think about that.
I mean, every time I say something about it, he's always like, do you know how old I am? Like, yes, you're 42.
At the age already, I'm gonna be 60 when little Trip graduates.
I know, but I feel like it's so much more like often that older men are having babies.
That's because that's the Hollywood thing. All the Hollywood guys have babies. No, they have babies when they're 65. It is no big deal.
Well, maybe not 65, but maybe like in a couple years.
I mean, between my family, I hear about it every single day. If I see them, I hear about it.
If you ask me, I would say yes. There will be at least one more because Trip is 5 months old now and Trinity is 12. So when Trip is 6 years old, he's gonna have an 18-year-old sister. And like, what 18-year-old sister
That's
wants to
kind of
play
badass
with,
though. They're like an
brother?
adult that would totally hook you up with whatever.
No.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, bad idea.
Okay. Well, so we should just have another baby just to bring one into the world and have company.
Yeah, so he's not alone.
Yeah. No big deal.
Yeah, so he's not alone.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, there will be babies later on.
I want you to stay tuned. We have something huge coming up in the family. It involves some surgery and some life-changing experiences for one of the kids. It's been a big thing since she's 12 years old. We're going to cover all of it, so it's going to be huge. It could help a lot of people to try to see, you can overcome anything realistically. So stay tuned for that. It'll be cool. And do you have anything else to say?
Just that we hope you guys enjoyed us, and please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as well as send us any of your questions. I am trying to get back to all of the messages that I've received. Just give me a little bit. And my Instagram is Savannah, SAVANA _ Martin, MARTIN. We hope to see you guys next week.
Thanks.